Today we're going to meet the Gerald R. Ford class US Navy's 13 billion aircraft carrier. Can't believe I made it in one time. I thought I was gonna fail at pronouncing the title, but yeah, seems like my English has improved. So yeah, let's check it out. 13 billion, bro, that's crazy. An aircraft carrier, oh my god. That is, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. So let's just check out the video.
Meet the new Gerald R. Ford class, U.S. Navy's $13 billion aircraft carrier.
Wow.
The Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier, a technological marvel and symbol of American naval supremacy, ushers in a new era of maritime warfare capabilities.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Hope he's gonna tell us how many can it... Bro, that is insane.
Named after the 38th President of the United States, these supercarriers represent a quantum leap in naval engineering and operational flexibility. With new technologies and advancements in various systems compared to legacy-class carriers, the Gerald R. Ford carriers are ahead of their time, leaving history in the past and paving the way for their own future. The Ford-class carriers differ significantly from their predecessors. First and foremost, the supercarriers are enormous. They're the largest ships in terms of displacement ever built for the U.S. Navy. Spanning a length of approximately 1,092 to 1,106 feet, weighing 100,000 tons with a price tag of around $13 billion,
Wow.
The Ford class incorporates more than 23 new technologies, comprising dramatic advances in the propulsion system, electromagnetic aircraft launch system, advanced arresting gear, machinery controls, radars, and integrated warfare systems. These innovations will support a 33% higher sortie generation rate at a significant cost savings when compared to Nimitz-class carriers. The Gerald R. Ford class also offers a significant reduction, approximately $4 billion per ship, in life cycle operations and support costs compared to the earlier Nimitz class. The new technology and warfighting capabilities that the Gerald Ford brings to the fleet will transform naval warfare, supporting a more capable and lethal forward-deployed U.S. naval presence. In an emerging era of great power competition, Ford class will serve as the most agile and lethal combat platform in the world, with improved systems that enhance interoperability among other platforms in the carrier strike group, as well as with the naval forces of regional allies and partners. Another distinctive feature of the Gerald Ford is its 11 advanced weapons elevators, capable of lifting heavier loads up to 24,000 pounds compared to those on other carriers. The movement of weapons from storage and assembly to the aircraft on the flight deck has been streamlined and accelerated. Ordnance will be lifted to the centralized rearming location via higher capacity weapons elevators that use linear motors. The elevators are located so that ordnance need not cross any areas of aircraft movement, thereby reducing traffic problems in the hangars and on the flight deck. In 2008, Rear Admiral Dennis M. Dwyer said these changes would make it hypothetically possible to rearm the airplanes in minutes instead of hours.
Wow. Minutes instead of hours, bro. How? That's crazy.
Furthermore, the USS Gerald Ford is equipped with two A-1B nuclear reactors. These reactors are smaller and simpler, requiring fewer crew members, yet they're significantly more powerful than the Nimitz-class A-4W reactor. Two reactors are installed on each Gerald R. Ford class carrier, providing a power generation capacity at least 25% greater than that of the two A-4W reactors in a Nimitz-class carrier. The Navy expects that the Gerald R. Ford class will remain part of the fleet for 90 years, until the year 2105. This means that the class must effectively adopt new technology over the decades. Currently, only half of the electric power generation capacity is utilized by planned systems, with the remaining half available for future technologies. A growing fleet. It's anticipated that there will be 10 ships in this Ford class. Thus far, 5 have been announced: USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, USS John F. Kennedy, CVN-79, USS Enterprise, CVN-80, USS Doris Miller, CVN-81, and CVN-82. The USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, is the pioneering aircraft carrier of its class and represents the first new aircraft carrier design in over 40 years. The keel of the Ford was laid on November 14, 2009. Laying the keel is the formal recognition of the start of a ship's construction. On November 9, 2013, the Ford was christened by Susan Ford Bales, the daughter of Gerald R. Ford.
I christen the United States ship Gerald R. Ford. May God bless the ship and all who sail her.
USS Gerald R. Ford was commissioned on July 22, 2017 by President Donald Trump. The commissioning ceremony marks the entry of a ship into active naval service. This was the day Ford took her place in the fleet alongside the other ships. Gerald R. Ford entered the fleet, replacing the decommissioned USS Enterprise, CVN-65, which ended her 51 years of active service. As of 2017, the USS Gerald R. Ford holds the distinction of being the world's largest aircraft carrier and the largest warship ever constructed.
I mean, that's
USS
insane.
John F. Kennedy is the second aircraft carrier of the Ford class, and it's scheduled to replace USS Nimitz when it's decommissioned. USS Enterprise, the third Ford-class aircraft carrier to be constructed for the Navy. It'll be the 9th United States naval vessel and the third aircraft carrier to bear the name. It's scheduled to be in operation by 2028 and will replace the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. Carrier Airwing. The aircraft carrier with its embarked carrier Airwing is a preeminent asset for the maintenance of maritime superiority across the oceans of the globe. History has time and again shown the invaluable benefits of having the capability to bring decisive air power to bear from the sea. The carrier Airwing serves as the primary means of deploying both offensive and defensive firepower. The Ford has the capability to carry more than 75 aircraft, which includes a diverse range of aircraft such as the F-35C Lightning II, FA-18EF Super Hornet, EA-18G Growler, E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, C-2A Greyhound, MH-60RS helicopters, and unmanned combat aerial vehicles. In 2020, the U.S. Navy commenced the replacement of C-2As with CMV-22Bs, thereby fulfilling the carrier on-board delivery mission for the large deck carrier fleet. In addition to its versatility, the Ford class...
Bro, how do you even learn all this stuff? Like, if I were that, I don't know, if I put my head into it and I say, okay, I want to learn all this stuff, you know, all the names of the various weapons and everything that was said in this video. How do you buy books? Do you buy magazines? How do you even do it? I mean, there's so many names. It's so confusing. Wow. I mean, it's interesting.
Can recover and launch various short takeoff and vertical landing aircraft used by the U.S. Marine Corps. Furthermore, the ship's design margins allow for the integration of future next-generation aircraft known as the FA-XX fighter jet. The FA-XX is part of a development and acquisition program for a future sixth-generation air superiority fighter intended to replace the FA-18EF Super Hornet and complement the F-35C starting in the 2030s. Ford Defensive Systems. In addition to the carrier's air wing, the Gerald R. Ford class aircraft carrier is equipped with a formidable array of defensive weaponry. These include 2 REM-162 Evolved Sea Sparrow missiles, 2 REM-116 rolling airframe missile systems, 3 Phalanx close-in weapon systems, CWIS, for close-range defense, as well as 4 Mark 38 25mm machine gun systems and 4 M250 caliber machine guns.
Oh, I know this. That's the stuff that you get in Return to Castle Wolfenstein when you want to kill the Nazis.
Ford's generous electrical capacity means that the ship could potentially host laser self-defense weapons. Powered by the ship's nuclear reactors, such a system would have a virtually limitless ammunition supply, significantly enhancing the ship's defensive capability.
Wow.
Ford Carrier Strike Group. A Carrier Strike Group, abbreviated as CSG, is a type of carrier battle group that's a principal element of U.S. power, holding enough firepower to rival the air forces of entire nations. Its mission is to achieve and sustain air, sea, and undersea control, response to crisis, and protect United States interests anywhere, anytime. Known for being powerful, mobile, flexible, independent, and sustainable, a Carrier Strike Group typically contains roughly 7,500 personnel and a variety of ship types, including roughly 7,500 personnel.
Bro, what? Come on, you see this? You can't imagine there's 7,000 personnel. Bro, that is insane. This is a whole new word for me. I love it.
And a variety of ship types, including a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, at least one cruiser, and a destroyer squadron with at least 2 destroyers or frigates. A Carrier Strike Group also, on occasion, includes submarines, attached logistic ships, and a supply ship. The Carrier Strike Group commander operationally reports to the commander of the numbered fleet, who is operationally responsible for the area of waters in which the Carrier Strike Group is operating. Ford-class Carrier Strike Groups have the capability to strike targets from 1,000 miles away and can extend their reach even farther with air.
Bro, what?
Strike targets from 1,000 miles away and
how? 1,000 miles? What the hell?
can extend their reach even farther with aerial refueling.
What?
As noted by Brian Clark, a former U.S. Navy officer and defense expert at the Hudson Institute, these groups possess the ability to defend against air, missile, and submarine threats and can maintain maritime security over an area spanning hundreds of square miles. Aircraft carriers have long been used to project strength and deter hostile forces.
Wow. I definitely want to check out more videos of this kind. Oh my god. There were so many informations. I want something that is maybe, you know, for a newbie, you know? So I can start to understand much more. And as I asked you before, please tell me how to, you know, how to get a hold of all those informations. Like, how do you even do it? I mean, I don't think anyone was born just knowing all this amount of stuff. And I don't even know if you have to go to school or whatever to gain all these informations. I mean, nowadays with the internet, you can get easy access to pretty much everything you want to excel at. So yeah, just let me know which is the best way to get started. I want to learn more about the military world. And if you have any more suggestions for new videos, those will be very appreciated. So yeah, just text me in the comment section which video you want me to check out. I'll see you later.